and then I take them on a journey. So I see the inner world as this vast landscape to be explored. So as we're going on that healing journey, you know, I see in my mind's eye, I see journeys, and this is what. So right now I've been really reconnecting back to my roots in terms of my connection to the tree lineages. That's really been coming online for me the last particular 6 months, and through that I often will enter into a tree inside the inner mind, and as we're walking down the tree, so I'm taking them down deeper into the body, I'll be bringing in different energy rays. I mean, I use the red ray a lot, so I did hear you, Dr. Amir, talk on one of your podcasts about the violet ray, but say really the red ray is very suitable for most beings. So it's interesting because I didn't know that, but intuitively I was always guided to work with the red ray on people. So I would take them down, and we might be using crystals, we might be there's different things going on, but it's always an adventure while we're healing, clearing, activating. You know, often like the first session is often about working with getting the body to feel safe, working in the roots. So I'll often start a sacred fire in the roots so we can start warming the body, and that's when I'll bring in the red ray, and I often activate that, so that continues throughout our session. So, and I connect it to the breath, so that as they're breathing in, they're stoking that fire, and as they're breathing out, they're moving it around the body. So they'll go on a journey where I'm embedding certain things. I'm taking things that have happened to them, and I'm changing it with the light. I'm getting them to restructure it in a way that is actually based in truth rather than in the illusions that we take on. So that in a nutshell is the quantum journey that I take people on through my quantum Akashic.
It's really fascinating that you have, through your experience and your understanding and your connection to your own infinite soul, you've downloaded something that seems to be eternal. And of course, you have your own personal flair, your own artistic creativity, but that seems to be the last part of the journey. You're tapping into something that many people throughout history have managed to tap into. And so this is really brilliant. It's confirmation for all of us, and for those that are hearing, that in my understanding, I'm doing pretty much the same type of thing. But then the last step of the journey, we translate it differently. But This is really brilliant. I love that you mentioned that it's the person that does the healing. That is true.
Yes.